Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to allow just another minute for people to start rolling in, and then we'll get started. All right, welcome everyone. My name is Taya Brown, and I am the Administrative Coordinator at the Temple Small Business Development Center. The Temple SBDC helps small businesses start, grow, and succeed. We do this through our no-cost consulting and a variety of our no-cost webinars and training programs like you're attending today. You are joining us for Canva Basics to Digital Marketing Design. We are recording today's session, and follow-up materials will be sent to all attendees within 2 to 3 business days. We ask all of you to post any questions in the Q&A and chat box. And now I will turn over the floor to Rachel.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to have you all here and spending a little bit of time with me and the SBDC getting to know Canva. I am a big Canva advocate. I absolutely love Canva, so I am so excited to be here to teach you guys a little bit about Canva. So a little bit about the Temple SBDC first. We're hosted by Temple's Fox School of Small Business, or Fox School of Business. We've been serving the small businesses of Philadelphia, Eastern Montgomery, and Lower Bucks counties since 1983. And we aim to be a place where all members of our small business community can grow, develop, and thrive. We prioritize diversity, equity, inclusion to ensure that everyone is part of a positive and respectful environment. It's a benefit to our whole small business community. We can surround ourselves with all different types of perspectives. And we offer some truly wonderful services here at the SBDC. So if this is your first time interacting with us, I want to take just a moment to give you a breakdown of some of the services that we offer. And if you've been here before, then you already probably know some of the great services we're offering. So we do one-on-one consulting where you are paired with a small business specialist who acts as your advisor. And what's special about the SBDC's consulting is that it's not one-off. Your consultant stays your consultant for as long as you choose to work with the SBDC. So they check in with you regularly and you're really able to develop a relationship with your consultant. And consultants can help you with a host of small business considerations. Think business planning, marketing, research, financial management, procurement. It really does run the gauntlet of all small business. Aside from consulting, we also offer tons of training programs and webinars like the one that you're attending today. We offer training on everything from choosing the different type of legal formations, social media, cybersecurity, and website creation. We also provide website, social media, and SEO audits through our Pennsylvania Digital Transformation and E-commerce program, which can help small businesses across the state. And we do website creation program or website creation services through that program as well. And I'll talk about PATSEP a little bit later. So a little about me, like Taya mentioned, I'm Rachel, and I am the Marketing Communication Specialist here at Temple SBDC. I have been here for a bit over a year, and I have a bachelor's degree in advertising, and I am finishing up my MBA this December, actually. I will be finishing in like 12 days. Cannot wait. I am a Canva fanatic. I use Canva every single day here in my job at the SBDC, and I also use it in my personal life. I've been in some weddings recently, so I've been doing invitations and that sort of stuff in my personal life. I've lived in Philly for 8 years, and I just truly love the unique small businesses all over the city. I'm just constantly exploring. So let's just jump right into our agenda. What are we going to be tackling in today's webinar? Well, first, we're going to talk about Canva, what it is, what it does, and how you can use it. We'll compare the free version and the paid version. And then we'll talk about what you can make in Canva and then what I think you should probably avoid making. I'm going to walk you through creating an account. We'll talk about the different templates available. And then we'll open up Canva and we'll actually play around in the program so that you can see how it actually works. I'll talk about some great options for free images if the ones in Canva just aren't cutting it for you. I'll go over some tips and tricks. And then finally, we'll get into how You can make videos and GIFs in Canva. So full agenda. So I'm going to jump right in. So what is Canva? It's a free to use online graphic design tool. You're going to hear me stress the free part quite a bit in this presentation because they have a paid version that they push quite a bit, but you don't have to upgrade if you don't want to. What makes Canva different from other graphic design tools is how easy it is and how accessible it is. It's intuitive, it's a drag and drop functionality. So it's really easy to pick up, significantly easier to pick up than other design tools that you might need a graphic design degree to use. I use Canva for almost all of the SBDC graphics, and I am not an amazing graphic designer. So it really is just easy to use for everyone. It has hundreds of thousands of templates that you can choose from. So you don't have to build a design from scratch, but you can if you want to. And there's definitely times where that's going to be the case, but its templates are amazing and they have templates for almost everything. And they're a great jumping off point. So you can pick a template and then move things around and really make it your own. Like I mentioned, Canva is free, but they do have paid versions. Here at the SBDC, we do use Canva Pro. But before I worked here, I did use Canva free for a really long time, just in my personal life. The free version of Canva is really great. It's an absolutely dependable tool that you might want to use if you're on a tight budget. But with that being said, there are some amazing features in Canva Pro that you just don't get access to in the free version. Magic resize, which allows you to resize any graphic that you've created instantly into a new size. So say you're making something and you have it sized for Instagram and then you want to move it to Facebook. Canva has magic resize, which just like completely resizes it for you so that you don't have to do anything. And that's not available in the free version. There's also some things like background remover, which like gets rid of an image's background. So say you want a picture of yourself, but there's stuff in the background, it'll remove it. Canva Pro also allows you to create brand kits, which are really useful. These kits let you save color palettes, fonts, and logos, which can let you really ensure cohesive branding in all of your graphics for your business. As you may or may not know, branding is very important for a small business. When you are putting things out into the world, you want customers and potential customers to be able to identify that it's you. So using these brand kits can really help you do that. If you have a little bit of extra cash and you think you would benefit with the upgrade, you can upgrade for it's $12.99 per month or $120 per year, which again, Canva, the free version is great, but if you do have the extra cash, I really do recommend upgrading. It does open the doors to some things. What you can also do is test out the free version and then make the switch. It's super easy if the free version isn't cutting it to just upgrade your account. Oop. There we go. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the difference between Canva and Canva Pro, just so that you are aware of really what the differences are. I think the biggest benefit to Canva Pro is the free stock photos. You go from like 200,000 free photos, which sounds like a lot, but when you upgrade, it jumps to 71 million. So it's like not just a jump, it's like a huge jump. They also know their audience. So a lot of the businessy type graphics are only available in Pro. But if you find a stock photo while you're using the free version that you fall in love with, you can purchase it for $1. So you're not totally boxed in to just using the free photos. You also get a lot more storage with Pro, more fonts, more animation effects, plus unlimited folders, which is very nice because when we go into Canva, you'll see all of your images are sort of stored in one place and then you can sort them into folders. So it can get a little messy if your file system is really limited to just the 2 free folders that they let you have. So when you're thinking about the difference, it's really that with Pro, you just get more of everything. And like I said, it's really easy to make the switch. So if you want to try the free version and then you figure out, you know what, I think I want to upgrade, it's really easy for you to do that. All right. So obviously there are some other graphic design tools out there. Some of the best known ones are the Adobe Creative Suite. I absolutely love Canva, and it's my go-to for creating things like flyers and social media graphics, invitations, and lots of other things. But the Creative Suite definitely has its place. One of the things that Canva is not good for is photo editing. It doesn't have the capability for any type of professional photo editing. It lets you add filters, like if you've ever put a picture on Instagram and then you want to like swipe through and make it more sepia toned or black and white. It does have that feature, but it isn't going to work for really serious photo editing. So like, for example, a wedding photographer is never going to use Canva. It just doesn't have the necessary tools. That is absolutely a job for Photoshop. And the other thing is for logos, and I'll dig into that in a little bit, but if you ever talk to like a professional logo designer, they are always going to choose Illustrator over Canva. Do we have any questions, Taya?
At this time, let's see. I see someone's having trouble with live captioning. So there should be a box that says CC if you're trying to turn on live captioning, and that should allow you to do so. If you're still not seeing it, just put that in the chat, and then I can resend the link if you did not receive it to allow someone else to join that register. As regards to the webinar, there are no questions.
Perfect. All
Everyone
right.
said congrats on graduating.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. All right. So just be aware, I'm going to check in on the questions every once in a while. So if you have questions, please make sure that you're putting them in the chat or the Q&A function, and I will make sure to answer them before the end of the seminar. Okay, so diving right back in, like I said, at the SBDC, we use Canva for almost all of our graphic design needs. So if you can see on this, we have lots of different graphics. So this is a double-sided flyer for, like I mentioned earlier, pad tep. Oh, can you guys still see me? Yeah, we're all good. I don't know what happened there. I got accidentally signed out on a different device. Perfect. All right. Like I was saying, we have the double-sided flyers. This down here is our this is our organization chart. We also have some social media stuff that we've used. This was a big poster that we did, some invitations, like I mentioned, business cards. These are Instagram stories. So what's special about Canva is that it has all of the sizes built in. So if you want to make an Instagram post, you don't have to search for the dimensions. You can just type in Instagram and then Canva will populate the correct size for you. So you don't even have to worry about it. So, like I said, I use Canva for almost everything, but my one big no-no is logos. So why? Because Canva doesn't let you create vector images, and your logo should be a vector image. Normal graphics are made with pixels, but a vector is made with points, lines, and curves. I'm not going to go into the whole computer generation behind it, but what it means is that no matter the size, how far it's zoomed in or how far it's zoomed out, the image is lines, curves, and points and remains smooth. The artwork will never get jagged and it will never get blurry. Most images that you'll download in Canva are going to be PNGs or JPEGs. And since those are made with pixels, if you scale them up too much, they start to get blurry. You can see our PadTep logo here. So which one would you want showcasing your business? Obviously, one is looking crisp and clear, and one is getting a little glossy there. The platform has a lot of pre-made logo templates, but it also has over 75 million users, which makes it basically impossible to use a logo template that someone else hasn't used. If there is ever a time to hire a graphic designer, logo design should really be at the top of your list. You can find specialized logo designers for a really reasonable price, and you get to oversee the entire creative process to make sure that you get a unique logo that you absolutely love. So it's super easy to create an account in Canva. You can create an account in less than 5 minutes. All you have to do is open your preferred internet browser and go to canva.com and then click on the sign up button. It's right there in the purple. See, there we go. And then once you hit sign up, a dialog box is going to pop up, and that is going to prompt you to sign in with Google or Facebook or your email address. Just choose whatever your preferred method is and then complete the sign up process to get the immediate access to Canva and all its design features. If you hit continue another way, it'll give you an option to create an account with like an Apple ID, Microsoft account, or Clever, which is like a digital learning platform used by schools. So you probably won't be using that. But if you want to create it with your Apple ID, you are more than welcome to.
Rachel, we have one question.
Yes.
The question is there a free version of Adobe?
So I believe the answer is no. I think they might do like trials, or more recently they may have put out like a competitor for Canva, but the Adobe the Adobe software that I just talked about, they are not free. There is a cost involved with those. And again, they're harder to use. They're great, but they really are. They are difficult to just pick up. It's really one of those things that, to give you an idea, I took like a months-long class to understand Adobe Illustrator in a way that like I felt comfortable with, and I am by no means an expert. So just the learning it is harder. Is that it? Is that our only question?
Yes, that's the only question. Thanks.
Fantastic. Oh my goodness, guys. Please, if you've got questions, ask them. All right. So once you're in Canva, this is how you're going to find different templates. Like I said, they really do have templates for almost everything. You can search for specific items in the search bar in the top. So if you already know what you want, you can just type it in. But you can also just like bop around and get inspired. They have social media cover photos, infographics, email headers, labels, graphs. They really do have everything. You could really spend all day long just searching through their templates if you wanted to. So what I am going to do is open up Canva and show you what it looks like so that we can actually see, and I'll show you how it works. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen for one moment, and then I will share Canva here for you guys. All right. So can everyone see Canva now?
Yes,
Perfect.
Canva is up.
Perfect. All right. So you guys are getting a little bit of a look behind the curtain here. This is our actual Temple Canva account. And like I said, I'm just going to show you really what it looks like and what you can do. So there's a couple different options. You can create a design here and it'll pull up that search function. So you can start to type, oh, Facebook landscape or a Facebook cover photo. If that's not floating your boat, you can labels and it'll just sort of start to auto populate. You can also search for that here. Or you can go over to this little area here that says templates, click on that, and then you can start to look at the different templates that they have. So as you start to use Canva more, it'll populate, oh, we think this looks like something you might be wanting to use. They'll also do it by, oh, you need to make a wedding photo, or you want to put up a post for Thanksgiving. And they'll show trending and all types of stuff. So you can really find it any way you want. It's really up to you. So for me, I think I'm gonna just type something in and I am gonna choose, you know what, a Facebook post. So now there's a couple ways you can go. You can search through all these and say, you know what, this is what I think I want, you know, maybe this, that, or you can start from scratch and just create a blank Facebook post. And like I said, it automatically pulls the right size for you. So this is perfectly sized for a Facebook graphic. And then what you can do is search the templates here. So let's say you wanted to do something for a sale, you're having a sale. You can start to look and they'll pull up things. Oh, you know what? This looks great. I want to promote my Black Friday sale, which we're a little late on now because Black Friday's over. But let's say you want to do a new sale. You can say, oh, I like this. And you can start to edit every element. Every element is movable by just clicking, dragging, and dropping. And then if you want to go back, you can hit this little undo, or you can use the Control Z function on your keyboard and it'll fix it for you. So let's say, you know what, I like this style, but it's not Black Friday anymore. So I want to change it. So instead I'm going to do a holiday. And you can start to pull that out a little. Was it a little big? And then see, it'll show you when it's in the middle there. Holiday, super sale. So now, without having to change much, we have just totally edited this. But let's see, you know what, this isn't working. It's a little too dark. It doesn't really match my brand colors. So you can go here and click that background color here. And this is the brand kit that we were talking about earlier. With the free version, you can't have all of these. You only have one, and it limits the amount of colors that you can include. But you can also just search colors. So you could search blue and it'll show you a bunch of different blue colors. You know what? I really am liking this icy color here. Perfect. Love that. But now you can't see any of this. So I'm going to click on this element and then see there we can change the color, and you can pull up this and sort of move it around or do it like this. So you can really choose it if you know the hex code, which is just like, that'll give you the exact color you're looking for. You can type that in and it'll pull it up for you as well. So let's see, you know what? I like that, the green, really fun. And then, you know what? I don't need that there. And so you can just delete that. Just hit delete, or you can click on it and there's a little trash can and you can delete it that way. And now I want to go, and you know what? This is looking kind of boring. I want to add a little bit more to it. So I can look up elements and I can, let's see, snowflakes. So now I can start to add little snowflakes and I can move them by using the up and down keyboard, or I can click on them. I can also, if I don't like it that way, I can turn it to the side. And then if you right click, then you can also bring it forward, put it in front of everything, or you can put it behind. It's really up to you. Let's send it to the back. And then you can change the color of this as well. So you know what? We have this blue up. Do I like that? Nah, little boring. There we go. Fun. So now we've got this. It's looking a little bit better, looking a little more fun. And then what you can also do is if you have your logos, pull your logo up, pull it down. Ooh. And pop your logo in the corner. Now everyone will know that this is your business. There we go. Perfect. Looks great. So now we have this totally ready to go, Facebook sized little, social media graphic. Perfect. Let me see. Do we have any questions? Yeah, let me.
Yes, we have quite a few questions.
All right, let me hear it.
All right. Rachel, will you be sharing this recording
Yeah.
with attendees? Okay, yes.
Yep.
So you'll receive that within 2 to 3 business days. That will have the recording and slides. And how can you get stock photos and images to buy in Canva?
Okay, yeah. So say we don't like this, say this blue background is a little boring. If you go over to this has photos. And then you can look up, let's look up snow. And it has all of these stock photos ready to go, and you can pull it in, or you can click it and sort of resize them. So it's really up to you what your preference is, what you're trying to do. And then what you can do is you can see what Canva does, because again, like I said, they're always going to try and sell you on the pro version, is they will mix in their free and their paid stock images all together. So you can see which ones are free because they don't have any like little marking. The ones that are only pro have this little like crown pro in the on the side. So you can see, oh, like this is free, but this is not. And then if you want to, if you are using the free version and you decide, oh, I just fell in love with like a stunning photo that is not, that isn't free, then when you go to download, I can't show you because we actually do have the paid version, but when you go to download, then you can pay for the stock photo. Does that, that should answer your question. Any other questions?
Yes, the last question is, how do you get logos inserted into Canva?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So if you're using the free version, then you kind of have, I think you might only be able to upload one logo. So the workaround for that is if you go to uploads, this is all images that we have pulled from my actual, like just the files in my computer. And so you just hit upload files and it'll pull up like that, like dialog box that you're familiar with, and you can just upload any photo. So you can upload your logo. It won't be a vector file. So it won't, like, it's not gonna, it'll have to be uploaded as, I think you can only upload PNGs and JPEGs, but you'll have your actual logo, which you'll have the original vector file, so you won't need it to be like that in here. And you can just upload it there, and then you'll have it in here. We've got like different logos in here as well. And that's true for anything, not just logos. If you have an image of a product that you've already taken, you took a great shot yourself, you just upload it and then you can use it here. We actually, to give you an example, we just did that. I took this picture, which Side note, if you guys aren't following us on Instagram, we're currently doing a shop small giveaway. So if you want a chance to win any of these cool prizes, and by any, I mean you'll actually get all of them. We're doing a big bundle. You can go on our Instagram and look for this picture and enter our giveaway. Just a, shameless plug. But yeah, so you can just upload images and then pop them in there. Any other questions?
Just for that logo, to follow up, just specifically how to add your company's logo.
Yeah, you just have it. You can just add it as a file. So if you have your logo, just save it as a save it as my business logo on your computer. And then when you hit upload files, you'll just click to upload it. And so like this, to give you an example, I just picked on a file and now it's uploading that image and you'll just have it as an image. All right.
All right, and then we have one more question.
All right.
So if you use the logo tab on the left, it's not uploaded as a vector file, correct?
No, that's all still PNGs or JPEGs. The PNG file is, if you can tell, so this, I'll show you. So see how there's no background on here? This is a PNG, which just allows you to have a transparent background. But if you see these like white backgrounds, that's a JPEG, and JPEGs don't allow you to have a transparent background. And again, I believe with the free version, you can upload, I think, one logo into this little logo tab. But the workaround for that is if you are using the free version and you want to have different versions of your logo, you can just put them in uploads. It's the same thing.
All right, and then there's another question.
Perfect. Yeah, keep them coming, guys.
How do you make the brand kit? And could you demonstrate a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me take us back. So over here, it has a tool and it's brand. And again, this is not something that you can get in the free version, but it really is wonderful. And this, you go in here and you upload things into the brand kit. So we use these specific fonts are our own fonts that the whole PASBDC network uses. And so we uploaded the font files here. So now they're in here. And we uploaded all of the different logos that we're using. And then we created our different brand colors. So right now, if you see these like our little like red colors, that's like our pad tech branding. I went in and added them like this and put the hex color in, or you can add it in the CMYK if that's the only format for the color, and then you can add your colors in. So that's how you do that. And if you want, you can add new brand kits, a different, set it up that way. But just be aware that with the free version, this is severely limited in what you can and can't do. Any other questions?
So there is one more question.
Perfect.
So if I would try to upload a vector image, will it not allow me to convert it to a PNG or a JPEG?
So it won't convert it for you, but if you have the vector file, if you're in Illustrator, if you have a vector file, then you can export it as a PNG. So Canva won't convert it for you, so you'll have to convert it on your end before you upload it. But if you're using like Illustrator or any other type of like vector, like creation, like graphic tool, they should allow you to export it as a PNG. And then you can just upload it that way. But if you try to upload just the vector, it'll fail.
All right, thanks, Rachel. That was the last question for
All
now.
right, perfect. Thanks, guys. So I am going to take us back into the my presentation, and then we'll come back here later. So, perfect. All right. So, like I mentioned, if you're using the free version of Canva and the image selections just are not cutting it, you can also find high quality images elsewhere. Unsplash, Pexels, and Pixabay are some of my favorites for free stock photos. You may need to search a few to find what you really like. So for example, these are my searches on Unsplash and then on Pexels for cookies. And one of them clearly thinks that when you search for cookies, that's only a holiday thing. You can see so there's really a lot of gingerbread men versus the other one is like chocolate chip cookies. So just be prepared to search a little. Also something to note is that Unsplash has a partnership with iStock. So they will have iStock photos kind of scattered throughout their images, and those cost money. So they're like ads right in the middle, and they can sometimes be a little tricky. So just be aware of that when you're using Unsplash. It's still really a great site, but just be aware that they will have ads that will try and trick you, and then you'll be like, oh, I love this, and it's like, oh, well, this actually does cost money. But a lot of Unsplash's images are super great, and you just have to like kind of work around the ads. And what's nice about this is these are all photographers that are allowing you to use this royalty free. So you don't have to give credit to the artist. It's nice to give credit to the photographer. So if you put it on social media and you want to tag the photographer, that's very, very nice. Something I recommend doing just to be, you know, like a nice brand citizen, but not required. You don't have to attribute where you got the images from, these free ones. Canva integrates with lots of different platforms. So you can see that Pixabay is on there. There we go. There we go. There you go. You can see it now. You can see that like Pixabay is on there. You can also post your designs to social media right from Canva. It is not my favorite way to post on social media, but it is an option. Scheduling is only available with Pro, but I do highly recommend having a social schedule because the frequency and the times that you post definitely will impact your engagement. But there are free social schedulers out there. Buffer is a good one. And if you're using social schedulers, then all you're going to do is download the image and then upload it on your social scheduler. Any questions?
Yes, we have two questions.
All right.
So if I just want to search for images in Canva, can I search for images instead of creating something like other platforms?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The templates are there, and you can just find it and search for it.
And then the last question is, do photographers have their social media URLs or at listed so we can tag them in the photos?
Yeah, they usually do. They'll usually have some type of photographer information. It depends on the photographer what they provide. Sometimes it's like their website or their name or just their name. But when you download it, it'll tell you who the photographer is. It'll give you that information. And then if you want to tag them, you can absolutely do that.
And then we just had a question come in. Rachel, can you demonstrate how to search for images in Canva?
In Canva? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, when I let me go through this a little bit more, and I'll take you back into Canva and I'll show you how to search for images.
All right, thanks, Rachel.
All right, so these are just, I'm not going to go through all of these right now, but like I mentioned, you are going to get a copy of this of this presentation in a follow-up email in a couple of days. So this is just here for you, just to get you a little faster when you're in Canva. And what these are is just, you know, your normal keyboard shortcuts. There's like your well-known keyboard shortcuts like Control C for copy, Control V for paste, and Control Z for undo. But there's also some ones that are like a little bit more specific. So if you hit T, that lets you add text, or Control or Command G. Command if you're on a Mac, Control if you're on a Windows machine, lets you group all the elements together. So these are just some keyboard shortcuts that are helpful to know. And again, you're going to get all of this at the end of this or after this presentation. So you'll be able to have this, and there's a little link for even more shortcuts if you want to learn them. So along with static images, you can also create short videos and GIFs on Canva. Videos and GIFs do really well with the different social media algorithms. So if you can make these, it is a great addition to your social strategy. It's also easy to take a static design and quickly make it into a GIF. And then as for videos, Canva actually has a great video already on their video capabilities. So I'm just going to let Canva tell you that.
The video packs powerful video tools in one easy-to-use platform for free.
Rachel, the video sounds a bit low. Is there a way?
Let me see if I can turn that up. Well, let's see if I can pull it up here. Is it louder now?
Start inspired with the video template in the Videos tab.
Not much, no.
Dang it.
Here, you can.
I don't know if I can make it any louder, guys. All right. Well, if you guys can't hear it, I will make sure you'll have the link. I mean, we can watch it when we send it out to you. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure why you can't hear it. Let me see if I pull it out of. Let me see if I pull it out of the design, if it'll make it a little better. Stop sharing real quick. Yeah, I think I already have that checked, so you should be able to hear it. Let's see. Is it any louder? Like this?
One easy-to-use platform for free.
No.
All right. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna, yeah, I already have that checked, that little box that should allow you to hear. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But I'll make sure you'll have the link. It really is. It's only a 2-minute video, but it's great. So I'm gonna make sure that you guys get that when you're in there. Yeah, I know. I have them. I have both those boxes clicked. I'm not sure what the issue is. I will say this is my partner's computer, so I'm gonna blame him. All right. I'll make sure to send that up to you, and I'll make sure that you guys get the link as well.
You can see all video.
What?
The video.
All right. So because I'm not able to show you that video, I'm just gonna hop right in and I'm gonna show you how to make a GIF. So let me share my Canva account again. Give me just one moment. There we go. All right. So before I show you guys how to make a GIF, I am going to quickly show you how you can find those images like someone asked. So if you have any type of design, you can go into photos and just start to search for any type of picture you want. So say you want business and it'll show you all of these, and then you can click them and, oh, look at that, that looks great, or this. So that's how you can search for those different images, and you can search any, so it's just like a normal like keyword. So you can search for Christmas and it'll give you different like Christmas stuff, or you can search for, like I said, you can search for cookies and it'll pull up different cookies. And so that's in photos, but you can also search for different elements. So they have these different elements here, shapes, other little graphics, gradients, and you can do that by just searching in elements. So you can search anything in elements. So you can just search, let's search snowflakes, and then you can choose what you're looking for. So you can look for graphics, and they'll have static graphics, or like little, well, you can't see those because they're white. They'll have moving graphics as well, that you can find.
The video
Oh. Or you can find photos, videos. So you can pull that up, and that has like a little video for you, and stuff like that. So that's like how you can search for those different little functions, little elements there. All right. So I am going to show you guys how to make a GIF. I'm going to use this existing image. So we have this static image here that we already used. But if we want to take it up a notch and we want it to move, it's easy to do that. And we can do that by hitting animate. So if you see this little tab right here, animate right there. So you can click on it and you can do a couple different things. So you can do full page animations. So we can choose how we want it to come up. You know what, I want it to be like that, or I want it to be chill. It also has basic ones, so just like a basic rise. You can have them tumble in, that's kind of fun. And then you can just choose what you want. And you can also have it, this is like how the photo's moving. So let's have the photo zoom. And then if you want to be a little bit more specific about what you want to move, then you can animate the specific image, so or the specific element. So you can click on this snowflake, and I want the snowflake to move in like that, or I want it to drift over, or I want it to kind of like spin like that, or tumble in. Yeah. So then you can be a little bit more specific in how you want. And then all you have to do is, now this is already a GIF. This is ready to go. You hit share, download, and then you can choose how you want it to come out. So this lets you choose a GIF, and then you simply choose the page, because we have that second page there. We can get rid of that if we want. Download, choose how you want it. I want it to be a GIF so that it moves, and then you just hit download, and then you have a GIF. It'll come out as a GIF file, and it's this moving little image. If you don't want, if you like it, you are like, you know what, I don't want it to be a GIF, but I already added the animation, just choose a PNG or a JPEG, and it'll download and it won't move. And that's how you download all your images as well. So when you're in here, you hit share and then download, and then you can choose the format that you want to download. Do we have any questions about GIFs before I move on?
Yes, is
All right.
GIFs available in the free version of Canva?
Yes. It may have, you may have like limitations on the like types of animation. So not all, I don't know if all of these are available. You may have like a little less, but you do have the opportunity to make GIFs in the free version. Any other questions?
We have one more question. It looked like a file type for download. There was a SVG, which is vector graphics. Is that a pro only feature?
That's a pro only feature, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
that's the last question.
That's a pro only feature, so you can't really use it like that. So I try not to, I don't talk about it because you can't really use it. All right, cool. So I am going to go back into my presentation.
And while you're sharing, I'm going to post a link to the
video
survey
tool.
for this webinar. And it will also be sent in the follow-up email.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Please fill out the survey, guys. It helps. Not only is it required by our funders, but it also helps us provide these webinars to you, figure out what you like, what you dislike, what can be improved. And it's only 4 questions. It takes like 2 seconds. All right. So I am wrapping it up, but I wanted to give a shout out to PadTep. PadTep is great for all of your like digital and e-commerce needs. This is a no-cost program that you can utilize. So if you have existing social media sites or platforms that you want audited, we can do a full audit for you. We also do website audits and SEO audits. We offer e-commerce consulting and digital marketing consulting. When we send this out, you'll have that PadTep interest form. That's a link and you can sign up there. And you can also, if you want and you have your phone on you, you can just quickly scan that QR code and sign up there as well. And then also, this is our general social media. Like I mentioned, we have that giveaway going on our Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram, I really recommend it. That giveaway is worth like $300 and something, and it's really cool stuff. So if you're not following us on Instagram, you're missing out. And then you can also sign up for our newsletter. That goes out once a month. We promise we won't spam you, just to keep you updated. We send things like these different webinars, like the one you attended today, what's coming up. And then also we send different funding opportunities that are available locally. So if you're looking for funding opportunities, we'll send grant opportunities and other like funding opportunities in those newsletters. All right. So thank you so much for joining us. And again, thank you very much for completing that brief survey. We've got a little bit of extra time, so I am happy to stick around for a little bit. If anyone has any other questions, I can hop back into Canva and get really specific if you've got any questions.
Yes, we do have.
All right, perfect.
Does Canva have a timeline charts or roadmap of templates?
Does it have a what?
A timeline charts or roadmap of templates.
Let's see. Do you mean like, can you make a timeline? Because the answer, if that's the question, the answer is yes. You can just search timeline and it has all of the templates for different timelines. So you can choose any type of timeline that you want, and then make edits right in there. Obviously, like I said, all of these elements are completely editable, including everything. You can change you can change the font, everything. So they do have timelines. Is that what you were asking? You can clarify. I want to make sure that I got your answer right. Perfect. All right. Any other questions?
At this time, there's no other questions.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining me. I really had a great time. Again, I am a Canva fanatic, so I really hope that you guys got something out of this, and I hope that you really learned something. If you have any questions, if you run into any issues further down the line when you're in Canva, you can reach out to the SBDC through our consulting, and we can absolutely help you. I'm happy to help you out as well. My name is Rachel. You can reach me at rachelsbdc@temple.edu if you ever run into issues or if you have any specific questions about Canva. And again, our pad tech people are absolutely helpful as well with all of our digital, with all of that digital and marketing consulting. All right. It was so great talking to you guys. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I hope to see you all again soon.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Rachel. Thank you everyone for joining us. Bye.
Bye.